our lesson for today, we are going to round off numbers up to the nearest 10,000. So, in our lesson, supposed to be it is rounding off numbers and comparing and also ordering numbers. But for this video, we are going to round off numbers up to the nearest 10,000. And for the next video, we will be having comparing and ordering numbers up to 100,000. So for today's lesson, so how are we going to round off numbers? So we have a steps to follow. How are we going to round off numbers? So let's proceed. So to round off numbers to an indicated place value, we should follow the following steps. So we have only 3 steps in rounding off numbers. So the step 1 is to find the digit in the given place value. So this is the digit to be rounded off. Then the step 2 is look at the next digit to its right. So if we are going to look the digit to its right, there is a situation. If the digit to its right is 5 or more, then we are going to round up. How are we going to round up? So we are going to add to the digit to be rounded off. So mag-a-add tayo ng 1 doon sa digit na i-round off natin or sa given place value na i-round off natin. Next is, if the digit to its right is less than 5, which is 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, then we are going to round up. Now, not unlike in rounding up, we are going to add 1. But in round down, what are we going to do is to retain the digit to be rounded off. So, we'll see it later when we have our example. And the last step is, what are we going to do is to replace the remaining digits to its right with zeros. And then, yung digit naman natin sa left ay kokopyahin lang natin. So to further understand with this lesson, let me have an example to show to you. So for example, in California, 2,647,500 tons of papers are recycled every year. Round off the numbers to the nearest 10,000. So let's follow the steps that we have or cited a while ago. So first step is to identify the digit in the place value being rounded off. So sabi dito sa ating problem, we are going to round off the digit or the number to its nearest 10,000. So therefore, we need to identify first the digit of 10,000. So in our given, the digit of 10,000 is 4. So therefore, yung 4 natin yung i-round off natin. After identifying, let's proceed in step 2. Check the digit on the right of the digit being rounded off. So ito yung i-round off natin. Sabi, i-check natin yung digit na nasa right niya. So yung nasa right niya ay etong 7. So we have the situation. If yung digit na nasa right is greater than or equal sa 5 or greater than 5, which is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, then we are going to round up. What do we need if we are going to round up? So what are we going to do is to add 1 to the digit in the 10,000 place. So pag greater than siya sa 5, mag-a-add tayo ng 1 dito sa ating i-round off na digit. Pero, if yan po ay below or less than 5, then we are going to retain the 4. So, let's see. So, since 7 is greater than 5, then we are going to round up or we are going to add 1 to the digit in the 10,000 place. Therefore, 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So, yung 4 magiging 5 because we add 1 to the 10,000 place. So, after natin mag-add 1, so it becomes, ano na siya, 2, 6, and 5. So, sa next step natin is, so, step 3, replace the remaining digit to the right of the digit being rounded off with zeros. So, how are we going to do? So, let me show you again that this 4 becomes 5, katulad nga ng sinabi natin kanina, and then sabi, replace the remaining digit to its right. So, eto yung remaining digit natin sa right, yung 7, tapos 500. And then, we are going to replace it by zeros. So, gagawin lang natin siyang 0. And then, after that is, if there's a digit on its left, we are going to copy it. Just copy the digit on its left. So, therefore, the round off value of 2,647,500 becomes 2,650,000. So that's how are we going to round off a number. So let me give you another example para mas lalo pa nating maintindihan. So first is to round off the numbers to hundreds place value. So what are we going to do is to identify what is the hundreds place value or the digit in a hundred place value. Dahil yun yung i-round off natin. So, yung 100,000 is the, ayan. So, ayan. So, 100 place value. So, yung digit natin sa 100 place value is yung ating 4. So, after identifying the digit on our place value, we need to look to the digit to its right. So, eto yung digit sa right niya. So again, we need to tignan kung ito ba ay greater than 5 or equal siya sa 5 or less than sa 5. Sabi, pag greater than or equal sa 5, we are going to add 1 doon sa ating place value na i-round off. But if it is less than 5, what are we going to do is to retain the digit. So since the digit to its right is 3, what are we going to do is to round down. So, magra-round down tayo. So, paano po ba yung round down? Do we need to subtract 1? No. It is not like the round up. So, like what I said a while ago. So, hindi siya katulad ng round up na magpa-plus 1 ka. At pag round down naman, magma-minus 1 ka. No po. Like the rules or the steps na sinite natin kanina, what are we going to do is to retain or just copy the digit that to be rounded off. So, ibig sabihin, dahil 3 ito, kokopyahin lang natin yung 4. So, after copying the 4 is, let's proceed to the step 3, which is the remaining digit to its right will become 0. So, we will replace it by 0. And then after that is, if there's a digit to its left, what are we going to do is just to copy it. So, therefore, the rounded off of 123,436 to its nearest hundreds place value is 123,400. So again, let me give you the last example, which is we are going to round off numbers to 100,000 place value or to the nearest 100,000 place value. So first, let's identify the digit of the given place value. So 100,000, so this is the 100,000, the 1. The next is, or the second step is to look the digit to its right. So since the digit to its right is 5, we are going to round up. So pag sinabi nating round up, what are we going to do? So we are going to plus 1 to the digit that being rounded off. So ang mangyayari, magpa-plus 1 tayo dito and it becomes 2. Then after natin mag-round up, is we will proceed to our step 3. So our step 3 is the remaining digit to its right will be replaced by 0. So therefore, etong starting dito sa 5 hanggang 6 magiging 0 siya. So therefore, ang ating rounded off value ng ating 153,436 to its 100,000 place or nearest 100,000 place is 200,000. So I hope you learned a lot to the topic that we have discussed, rounding off number.